just curious here. This woman over there with the blonde hair and the glasses.
Which one?
Stop using abuse. Bulls for profit. They don't choose to compete.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, what's on her feet?
Oh, they're probably synthetic. They might not be though. We're not all vegans.
Well, you know where I'm going with this.
A lot of us are vegans over there, but there's a lot of cat rescue people too. There's a veterinarian over there.
You know, I was on an airplane last year, and I do a lot of work in Alberta, oil work. And I sat with one guy, there was 4 of them on there were bull riders. And before I sat down with him, I didn't understand the whole bull riding thing. And he started explaining it to me.
On the airplane or?
On the airplane, yeah. He saw me on the airplane flying to Edmonton. Anyway, he started explaining to me how the whole bull thing works.
Did he slur his voice at all? Did you see any signs of head injuries in him?
No.
Any of them? A lot of them have.
No, these are young fellas. They all have to wear helmets now, right? They all have to wear full helmets.
It's not mandatory.
No, it is now. In their circuit,
you think?
It is. Yeah, they made a mandatory.
Okay.
It would be 3 years now that they made a mandatory.
Cool. That's
and a very smart young ball. Anyway, he told me about how I didn't understand what the whole bull riding thing was because I'm not from the country, so I didn't understand it.
Where are you from? Right around here?
I'm from here.
Yeah, it's not a maritime thing, right?
Yeah. So anyway, he starts explaining it to me, and I'm like, the bulls that do bull riding, they're actually, it's in their gene.
They're selected for the,
Yeah, but it's like in their gene that are brought up, and he said, the bull, he's just a normal cow, and he said, as soon as he gets in the pen, he's like, he knows that it's time. What if they
don't? What if they have an off day and they don't feel like it?
But you know what? That's where I'm getting at. That's no different than a bull being slaughtered for leather, for meat.
Sure.
Yeah, I do a lot of work for in meat shops and stuff. You know, like it just.
What do you do? What do you do for a living?
Petroleum work.
Oh.
Yeah. So I didn't understand, you know, the way, especially cow or pigs. Pigs are like a very, very intelligent animal. And they know, they can smell it, but a cow doesn't really comprehend it. You might comprehend it, but not as much as a pig would. Like they smell and they sense it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pigs are really smart. But you know, smarter than primates on a lot of cognitive tests.
It's more of an abuse thing when it comes to people that eat meat or
but this is for entertainment. Like it's not. People think they need to eat meat. I mean, I'm vegan for 30-some years. You don't. But more people are going plant-based.
Yeah.
People are realizing you don't have to. But people still, it's, you know, they see TV commercials every day thinking that's okay. And this is kind of like we used to protest the circus and they got rid of that in Nova Scotia.
It's actually coming back.
Huh?
It's coming back
the
this
provincial
year.
government,
Yeah.
What? An animal one? Exotic animal?
Maybe it's on the Cirque du Soleil. Maybe they're not. Maybe it's acrobats.
It hasn't been. It's been several years anyway.
Yeah, I remember I seen it actually up at the Forum.
Okay, yeah.
I was there like 20 years ago.
That's back when we were protesting.
Yeah. But I don't really think, that's just my beliefs, you have yours, I don't really think that there's that much abuse going towards these bulls because they're more of a king of the farm than they are anything. Like they get the best of everything because of who they because of what they are.
Oh yeah, like you look at say a burger you buy at McDonald's, that cow is treated a lot worse.
That's like looking at like say me compared to Sidney Crosby. What he eats and what he wears and what he drives every day.
That's the way they like to describe them as professional athletes.
That's right.
But Sidney Crosby has a choice to do that. These bulls, they don't have the choice. They're forced to do it.
See, I don't really think
they're in a
I don't
pen,
really, and I didn't understand until
think that if
they started.
That gate was open, would you think they would leave? They had the choice?
You know what? I don't think. I
would.
I don't think people completely understand. Like the way I understand it now is, they're like in their own little like they have their own little thing that you know people don't. I don't think we really comprehend, right?
The bulls. Their own little. What do you mean?
Like they get to how their life goes is 100 times compared to
like farmed animals and factory farms. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You're right.
Like,
no.
Like you look at chickens. My God, like a KFC chicken. Them poor buggers, man. They don't even know what life is.
But people see that
people ride, like the life that he gets and the life that like it's.
If people were in, like I took 2 years of a veterinary technician program at the Agriculture College in Truro. I'm not a farm kid, but I was exposed all of a sudden to have a battery. I don't know if it's still there or not. They had a model battery hen farm, egg laying farm. You know what they are?
No.
You got where 90% of your eggs come from.
Yeah.
It's a battery cage. They call it that because they look like batteries stacked on top of each other. It's about this big. I don't know what the real actual dimensions are. 5 to 7 birds spend their whole friggin' life in that cage.
Yeah.
Literally stuffed in like that. People see that and then they still go out and buy the eggs, right?
That's cruelty.
You're right.
The best egg to eat, I know you don't eat eggs, but the best egg to eat is a free-range chicken.
Yeah.
They run around eating both.
It's better. Even if you look at the free-range barns, they're wall-to-wall chickens. They're
I eat
spending their
eggs.
life.
I get my eggs from a place in Rawdon, and the chickens run around eating bugs.
Ah,
That's all they do.
It's
Run
not
around
all
all day
that bad,
long.
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you taste that egg, and you put that egg in a frying pan. I don't eat fried eggs, but it doesn't move. The color that it has is amazing. And the only difference between those eggs and it, well, there's a big difference, but the main difference is they're not 6 months old. You know what I mean? These chickens that are in pens are mean. They just.
But if you're in the grocery store, would you buy the free-range ones?
No, I don't know. I don't buy very little from the grocery store. Anyway.
Yeah, I can't help it. If I'm in the grocery store line, right beside the eggs, I'll start having a conversation with people, and they have no idea. There's one right in Cole Harbour, a battery hen farm.
Yeah.
Called People Don't, straight off Bissett Road. Do you know that one?
No, I don't know.
So,
No, I don't.
yeah, I agree with you. This is on the scale.
You have your beliefs. I have my beliefs. It doesn't mean yours is right and mine's
We got
wrong.
some video
Mine's right and
when
yours is
these
wrong.
guys, when PBR was, maybe not these specific people, but the PBR event was in Halifax in 2009, an exhibition place. A couple of activists got some video. There's a link to it in here. They're using these little electric shock devices in the chutes. They're bent over, they're doing something to the bulls to get them going. They're twisting their tails in these small little handheld electric. I don't know if these guys are using them or not. They have to buck, right? They're down there twisting their tail. You see a guy bent over, like repeatedly in the video. You see him going like this in his pocket too. It's got to be a shock device.
Okay, think about it.
You think that's right?
Just think about it. You got a 2,000-pound animal that could be very mean if it wanted to. Would you get down beside it and prod it with something that was going to electrocute it?
If you have any animals in your house?
Absolutely.
Dog or cat?
Dog, yeah.
If someone did that to your dog, would you have something to say about it?
Oh, absolutely.
That's all what we're doing here.
Absolutely.